my name is Alex and welcome to a differential Gameweek 1 team selection. I was eyeing so many different players during preseason. I will be showing you the heat map, the touches of the players in their latest game for their respective club. I will be tinkering a little bit with the team, given that there will be probably some early team news. So the 80% of the team is set, but there is like 1 or 2 players that can be yeeted out of my team, and I will be trying to post my final team on my Twitter, so follow me there if you want to see my team. But also I'm giving away $100 to the winner of my mini league. The link is in the description. You can join that mini league. Code is RELOCKED. And the team looks like that. Sanchez is in goal, and this is not a differential option by any means. People are getting Sanchez just because he is relatively cheap, and also he is playing for the Chelsea team that is seemingly improving defense-wise, right? So they lost, of course, Levi Colwill, but it feels like even without him, there's like 16 defenders listed on the Chelsea roster. So there will be a lot of players eager to step in and maybe help secure Chelsea those clean sheets. In defense, I have Cucurella, 8 Nuri, the first differential, massive differential that most people are still afraid to pick, and I think we need to go very rogue this time. Not like very rogue, but still. And Pedro Porro. So let's start with Cucurella. I was watching that final game in the preseason. That was a friendly, and he was so attacking. I think they played against AC Milan. Obviously, AC Milan were playing without one player for like half of the game. But at the same time, Cucurella was like very attacking. He was literally taking shots from the edge of the box, and obviously he has the potential to assist. I feel like with the Maresca system, he's drifting inside a lot, so he will be playing as a defensive midfielder at times, but also he has that facilities to cross. So I feel like this is a very attacking defender. Like the other attacking defender you can pick is Reece James, but you are actually risking a little bit because there is also that concern with injuries maybe that may arise at some point in the season. 8 Nuri, in my opinion, very attacking. Like he was very attacking during the Club World Cup and at Wolves as well. I just like my memories, good memories of having him as my player for Wolves back in the day, and he was scoring like 12 pointers while conceding 3 goals. Like that's insane. So attacking potential is there, and also clean sheet potential there. I feel like he's playing against his former team. It will make sense for Pep to start him, but this is the first rotation risk for me. And finally, Pedro Porro, after that performance in the final, Super Cup final, so they lost to PSG on penalties, but they scored 2 goals. I think they were leading 2-0 at some point, and Pedro Porro assisted. And I feel like he's on the set pieces. He's the best defender, alongside with, of course, Van de Ven, and obviously Romero, I think, scored 2. It feels like it's a gamble between defenders. You obviously can save 1 million, but I really want that potential of like assisting from a corner. He also likes to take shots himself. And obviously they're playing Burnley. That's first opening fixture. Very nice. In the midfield, we have Jakub Mintze, Cole Palmer, Wirtz, Reinders, and Rodgers. And no Salah, as you notice. This is the big differential team selection for Gameweek 1, just because I am deciding to go against Salah. Just it feels like all the points, FPL points that Salah was collecting last season, they will be now distributed between so many players on the pitch, and having Salah as your perma captain or like a player that you always rely on will not be as consistent. I think like you will not be getting so many consistent 10 pointers game week in, game week out. It feels like it is going to be like that. And I hope so. So that's why I'm betting against him. Jakub Mintze was playing as a center forward in one of the preseason games. Like his positioning, and then he was playing as a right wing forward. His positioning is very attacking, and he's a midfielder. If he's scoring a goal, it's probably guaranteed 3 bonus points. I had him last season. I must say it was pretty disappointing experience. He wasn't really delivering for me. Like I kept him for like 5 game weeks. But I hope this season is different, and if Welbeck is still struggling or not starting for some reason, they started Ruter as well as a center forward, but if Minte is starting as a center forward, which we did in one of the friendly preseasons, we're in for a treat. And this is a massive differential too. Cole Palmer, no question asked, like his performance in the Club World Cup was great. He didn't necessarily like shine in the preseason. I think he was like missing the targets a lot, but he was in the scoring positions. He was actually asking for the ball, he was taking the shots, so I really like the desire, and I feel like if that is being carried over into next season, into the actual season, that would be nice. Wirtz, this is my kind of like cover up for Salah, and also he's very cheap. and it feels like he's gonna be fitting into the system pretty quickly. I don't think that there's gonna be a need for him to adapt to Premier League football. He already shown that he is not shy of taking shots himself. He was scoring in the preseason. I feel like he's gonna be scoring a lot of points. More than Salah, I don't know. But if he's scoring like at least like 2 or 3 points less than Salah every game week, in a way where like I can even maybe, I mean, I'm not captaining him right now, but I may even just captain him. Cheeky captain, differential captain words. If he is getting consistent starts and like getting subbed off at like 80 minutes at least, not like 70 or 60, I can rely on him. And this is just my bet against Salah. It's not like I hate Salah or like I just feel like he fell off or like he's gonna be falling off. But it's just like so many attacking prowess there. Ekitike, there's Gakpo. And it's just like I feel like this points is gonna be like spread across Liverpool attackers. And you don't get to collect all the points as a Salah owner anymore. That's my take, and that's why I decided to go with this team. Reinders, Eugenio Reinders, if you were watching Serie A last season, you know why people are picking him. And I noticed, and this is just a such shame because I noticed all the big creators are picking Reinders, and people will come to me and saying, Alex, you're copying this, forget you. He was actually a very low-key pick, up until the point he scored a goal in the preseason. And now everyone is thinking that he's going to be playing that number 8, and he will be probably playing number 8. So when I think Pep or like some scouts at Man City were calling his dad, I think he's the agent of Tijani. So they were saying, you're not playing 6, you're playing 8, so like playing a little bit higher up the pitch, you'll be involved into attacks, you'll be our key man in midfield, we'll be building the team around you. If that is the case, that's nice. But if he is substitute for Rodri, who is still like not starting, like recovering and whatnot, that is going to be like very deep sitting position where he can accumulate the defensive points, defensive contribution points, which is nice for me because that's also additional 2 points. But if he is going to be just as attacking as he was for Milan, and in the preseason as well, he showed that he can take a shot, score a goal on the edge of the box. That is great. For the value that he's like 5.5, I think, that is a fantastic player for my team. Morgan Rogers, and this is just, I'm not sure if he's able to start, like he has that ankle injury. Is he starting? If he's not starting, we'll probably have to figure out something here. But if he is starting, that's great, because like Aston Villa have one of the best fixture runs in Premier League for the first like few game weeks, and this is the team, by the way, that I may just as well play around with the free hits Gameweek 4, because I feel like Arsenal and Liverpool have good fixtures, and I have no representations from these teams pretty much, except for Wirtz. And Morgan Rogers is gonna be in my team though. Like if he is fit to start, it's not a transfer waiting to get out. I had NDA, but the problem is that but the problem is that they just bought Wilshere, and they have Dewsbury Hall, and I feel, sorry, not Wilshere, Grealish, and I feel like these are the players that are like in the same plane, in the same area that Ndiaye is, and like it just not gonna be. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be playing instead of him. It just like probably the minutes will be limited. So Ndiaye was such a good pick, and he's on penalties allegedly. I may still go with him, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing this. And finally, up front. Now, just because I don't have Salah, you guessed it, I have Erling Haaland, and the other striker is Watkins. Like, I was always obviously doubling with the idea of having João Pedro. There are some other fantastic attackers. Some people go for Wood. It feels like João Pedro is nice, but I already tripled up on Chelsea, and it feels like Delap is also. He just was firing in the preseason, like scored 2 goals. It feels like his minutes gonna be limited, and I know that Pedro will be hurting my rank big time because he's selected by like 70% people, and I'm accepting that, right? So I hope that Haaland will cover for Pedro Porro in a way, you know, because Haaland is not picked by many people. I noticed that people are going for, most people who go in for Salah, they definitely not getting Haaland. For me, I feel like Man City had that drop in form last season. They didn't really perform well, but I feel like now they're rejuvenated. They have new players. There's Cherki, there is Reinders, there is obviously Marmoush. He has been great last season too. So I feel like Haaland is gonna be my captain. And Wolves, bro, like they were terrible, I feel like, and also all the players left now. Like not all the players, but like key player left in Acuna, and like it feels like, I don't know, Nuri also left, and it feels like they're gonna be struggling this season. And Watkins, no, that is the most template pick ever, and there is a reason for that, because he has been amazing, and there is absolutely no competition for him except for Mullen, and I'm not even sure that Mullen is going to be playing instead of him. So last season, Rashford was starting ahead of Watkins. Now it's not happening. I mean, probably it's going to be Watkins. There is no competition for him, and it feels like the fixtures are great too. So I don't know if he's on penalties. Some people are picking up Tielemans as well in their team just because he's on penalties instead of Rodgers. I understand the decision, but it's kind of like very risky. We're getting into the territory of like, oof. But at the same time, this is my team, so I may just change it. This is like 80% set, not locked because of the maybe team news. But on my bench, I have Dubravka, Diouf, Esteve, and Marguerite, which is pretty much everyone has these players just because of the fixtures and how well they rotate with your other players. I like the team though. Like, I like the team. I like how differential it is. I have like 2-3 picks that are differential. I have 1 minute risk, I think, in Ait-Nouri. Minta should be starting, and I'm pretty sure all other players are guaranteed starters in this team. And yeah, so except for Rodgers, if he's injured, if I get the idea, I'll probably get him out and get Ende instead. So this was my team. Let me know what you think about that. Sorry, a little bit delayed video. There's like still 6-7 hours left till the deadline. Hope you start on the front foot, and I'll see you next video.